Hello, guys. My name is David Daniels, and I am the creator of Amaranthine Story. Now, as you guys know, I am having a lot of issues with Unreal 4. Mostly, just the newest build not being ready, and my game using using something that wasn't exactly 100% in 4.7. But it's fixed in 4.8, which happens to have a lot of issues. Either way, that's the reason why my beta is not out. So what I've decided to do was rebuild a portion of the game inside of 4.7, which really won't take me very long. I'm actually gonna do most of it right now with you guys watching, and we're gonna go from here. Now, so far, I've set up the player's attack. This is basically this finds whatever combo you're in. Whenever you press a button, it sets a variable +1. Then it finds out. It asks the question: is that variable greater than 5? If yes, it sets it to 1. If false, then it continues. It plays a sound, which will be a sword swinging sound, and I'm actually going to use a sound cue with a random node in order to play several different sounds. Um, so you're not going to get the same sound whenever he swings it, and I'm using a switch on integer, which I'm not using 0. I just want 1 through 5, so you can. There's a possible of 5 different moves within a combo. Um, and here is where my combos would play. And I'm going to use the anim montage in order to play them. And I'm going to set which combo plays, but I haven't done that yet. I'm going to do that with you guys. Or I might do that on like a part 2 or something. So that's pretty much the basic setup. Um, I have a make noise node, which is here to pretty much alert my enemy that hey, there's a player in range. And here's the enemy I'm using right here. You guys seen him before. He's on the Unreal 4 marketplace. I'm actually want to see. Yes. I'm gonna change this material real quick. I'm gonna use this one, the alternate skin, for him. What? Alright. I'm gonna give him a different skin. I'm gonna turn off my nav mesh. There's a nav mesh in the scene, so he can move around. I'm not using AI, the Unreal 4's AI thing, because I'm still learning it. There's a lot to set up, and last time I tried to set up, I ended up really messing with my frame rate. So I'm not gonna do that this time. At least not yet. I'm gonna save that for a later date, so I have some time to learn it. Now, what you see, all this around him is pawn sensing, and basically what that's doing is this green cone right here is his sight. This is his hearing. This is his hearing's threshold. If the player is within that range, that make noise node that you guys saw before is going to activate. And in my script, I made a custom micro which basically says if the player is in that range of his hearing, then it wants to look at him, and if it looks at him and it sees him, it sets the player to a variable, and then it moves to him within a certain range. My range right now is 200. I'm gonna change that eventually. Get a little bit more, you know. I'm gonna change that eventually. And what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna have another one of these. This is just gonna generally move the player to the enemy to the player, and then whenever he's ready to attack, I'm gonna have have another one of these, which will move him to whichever range he needs to be for that attack in order to hit. Now, from here, this gets him in range to attack. What this does is, and I'm not going to keep using these takes. I'm just doing it right now, just to get everything working. This is pretty much is just a super fast, let's get it working, let's get it out there kind of thing. I'm checking the distance, and I want to find out if the distance is less than or equal to whichever number this is. I'm not going to keep this set up right now. I'm going to change it a little bit later. Right now, this is going to work the way I need it to. And I'm going to set that to 200 because up here I set it to 200. So right now, he's going to move into a radius of 200 of the player. This right here says, hey, are you within 200 or less? True, then it's going to attack. And this is where the attack's going to be set up. It's false, then I'm going to want to get in range. So I'm going to take this right here. And I'm going to duplicate it right there. And this will make me move into range, which that range will be 200 for right now. Or actually, I'm going to do 175. That range is going to be 175. That way, if the player manages to get away, it's going to move him a little bit closer. Hopefully, we're going to test and see how this works out. I like to save everything. Also, one thing I want to note is I set my, every time it compiles, I want it to save and jump to error node if it compiles and there's an error. Now from here, I'm going to play. Oh, that was kind of weird.
I can't explain it. It's weird. It's too weird. There's only one way to find out the truth, right? No way.
Is he looking at me? Yes.
Okay, Libby, let's go. You really think a comic book character can come to life?
Huh. Let's play that again.
Don't make me cry. Come on, let's go. Okay, but if this mutant creature shows up, I'm out of here. Don't you just believe it?
Alright, now we're getting some weird stuff going on, so now we're going to, kind of debug it. We need to get this working right now. Alright. So now he's chasing me. Obviously that last node is what was the issue was. Now he's chasing me. He's not going to let up until I'm out of the range. And you see he's relentlessly coming after me. If I go up here, he doesn't have legs, so he can't get up the stairs. That's crazy. I never actually noticed that before. So when I get down, he can't hit me. He can only get me. Now, if he was a character with legs, he would come up that stairs and come after me. I do know that for sure. And since I'm right here, he wants to attack me there. Alright, so that part's working, and we're going to figure out how to make this one work also, but that's for a later time. Let's get him attacking, since he wants to move into attack range. So I'm going to go down here to my monster folder. This is where I have him set up. I actually set up a general monster code, and then I parent it to children, and I changed the mess in the children, and changed the use different animations for the attacks and everything in order to make multiple creatures really fast and really easy. So that's kind of how I do things. gonna create an anime montage, and I'm using the basilisk, and I'm gonna call this enemy attack. I'm gonna call that enemy attack. And I usually keep this a lot more organized, but like I said, this is gonna be super fast. I don't need to go, do all kinds of extra stuff. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take some of his attacks and I'm gonna place it in the montage. And I want attack 1. I want attack 2. And there's a bite attack. I'm gonna put that also. There. Now, I want to clear section orders. Preview all sections. Da, 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 da.
Libby, is that you?
I'm gonna create a new montage section.
Libby! Libby, are you down here?
And I'm gonna call I'm sorry. I'm gonna call this section attack 1. I'm gonna delete the default section. That's gonna snap that there. Attack 2. And I want to get that as close as possible. I'm gonna call this bite. Okay, got that. Alright. And I'm gonna save that. There. I think I might be done with the montage. I won't, off the top of my head, I don't know for sure, so I'm gonna figure that out later. I have one montage here, so I'm gonna place that there. You know what? I'm going to kind of do this the way I did my enemies. I'm going to move this guy here because I might still need him. I'm going to move you back this way. And I have 3 different ones. So I'm going to make 3 different things right here. I'm going to do that. Section attack 1. You need to get these the same exact way. You need to name these the same exact way that you did before. Attack 2. Bite. Alright. So for this, I'm gonna switch on it. No, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna switch on integer. Alright, that's gonna play. I'm gonna move these a little bit closer. For now, I'm actually gonna scoot those back a little bit further. For now, just to get this generally working, we're gonna do it like this. And I'm gonna create this. And what this is gonna be is a delay. And it's gonna delay for 1. And you know what? I'm going to do another one. And it's going to be a delay. And it's going to delay for 0.8. And instead of doing it the way I did it before, where... Scoot that over a little bit further. Instead of doing it the way I did it before, where... It all depends, every time something's pressed, it adds 1 or anything like that. I'm actually gonna randomize it. I'm gonna have something randomly chosen in range of 1 being the smallest number and 5 being the max, because there's only 5 here. So that way it's gonna choose these randomly. Let's see.
Maybe you're going nuts. I swear I saw them. They were drawings of
Now I
babies
think
with
we
my
should
braces.
be able to
Like, you know, I'm going to
figure out if this is
You
working.
don't believe me either? Well, I'm not saying you're lying.
Is it
But what about
working?
invisibility curtain? Am I just imagining that too? You know, that's what I like about collecting my rocks. There's nothing weird about them. No invisible rocks.
Hmm.
No rocks that look like me. I like that about it. I don't know. Maybe I am going crazy. I don't know what's real.
Alright.
It's like
It looks like all of them are firing off at once. So here's how I'm gonna attempt to fix this.
then they can go away.
And I'm doing this from the top of my head. I'm not using the actual game as a template. I'm doing this from what I remember. Just to kind of show you guys that I know what I'm doing to a degree. I'm gonna do once.
I'm okay, Dad. Gosh, you know,
And what that's gonna do is that's gonna fire this one time. I'm gonna do a delay at the end of this. I'm gonna delay it for 0.8 seconds. And I'm going. If I do that, I don't need to mess around with that because it's going to delay. I kind of wanted to go right back to this. So after you're done, I'm going to do this. And I don't normally do this way. What? I'm going to do it this way for right now.
Well, I'm sorry.
And I'm
that's me.
going to call this reset attack.
He knew that any moment he could be destroyed. This is crazy.
And custom events are things that you can call. So I'm saying, I'm saying, if this get called, it's going to reset this, which is going to open this back up, allowing this to be used again.
It's evil. But where is he?
Reset attack.
I'm right here. This is
So when this is done firing, and it waits 0.8 seconds, it's going to reset attack, which is going to allow this to go again. And I also want
I'm inside this comic book.
these guys to call them, since I don't call it also.
Well, did you get a letter to the editor published? There,
Now we're going to try this out again and see what happens. He's going to come close to me. Now let's see if he's going to attack.
No idea what it is. Forget it. Oh, well. Oh, honey.
Hey kid, you all by yourself?
Alright.
Somebody picking you up.
Oh, no.
This part of town's not a good place for a kid to be.
Here's what's happening. This is firing.
In the comic books,
This is being reset.
careful with those things.
But these here are not waiting long enough. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to try this out. I don't think I tried this the first time I did it.
Caleb, I have to wait for this lady to send me an address now. We can't leave yet.
Okay, I'm going to take this right here. Duplicate this right here. Duplicate this right here. And I'm going to have you... I'm going to have the animation, the montage, however long that's going to play, run this. And I've not done this before, so I don't know if this is how this is going to work out. So this is going to be something new. This might actually help me in my actual project kind of simplify things a little bit more. So I'm going to compile that, and since that compiled, it's saved. And if there's an error, it would have switched to the error node. So he's going to come close to me to attack. Let's see, is he gonna attack? I'm gonna wait here for a little bit and see what happens. Now he's not attacking yet. So let's see what's going on right now. All right. So let's truly test this out. I'm gonna go from here. I'm gonna skip all these other animations, and I'm gonna go to there. Let's see. Alright, he's gonna come in distance to me, and will he attack? Now at this point he should be attacking. So now we have to figure out why is he not attacking. So we're gonna go here. We're actually gonna stop this since that's not doing what it's supposed to do. We're gonna come here. Alright, that looks like that's perfectly set up. Just delete him there.
Can't we take an elevator?
No climbing abilities. You know, kid, if you're gonna be a superhero, you gotta start working out. All right, we'll take the stairs.
Okay. I don't see any. I actually really don't see anything that should be messing up. Well, I'm gonna try this again. I think I might. Yeah, okay, there, that's what's going on. I was wondering why that was happening.
We'll just wait right here and surprise
Find where they're at.
I'm gonna save. Go here. I'm gonna change the material again. Save again. Sorry, I'm gonna save a lot during this. Now he's still not attacking. I think I know what the issue is, but I'm gonna have to stop right here for right now, and I'm gonna continue on in a little bit with part 2.